na imbag nga bigat keng yayaw amin. And it's such a good day today to visit Vegan Ilocos Sur for two good reasons. First, I am proud to share with you that amazing Vegan is now one of the new 7 wonder cities of the world. Second, starting today, I will be bringing with me on all of my eco road trips special eco co-hosts who will journey with me as I plant more trees and save Mother Earth. And you know who my first co-pilot is? He loves the beach and nature, and to top it all, he is a surfer who will be my personal instructor. There he is!
Hi, Ruby!
Hop in, pal! Woo. So are you ready to join me on all my eco road trips?
I've got 3 words for you. I can't wait. I am so excited to visit new eco sites with you and to meet and learn new things from our brave eco warriors.
And also join me on my One Tourist, One Tree campaign?
Definitely. You know what? I've decided that from now on, I'm going to start planting and greening the Philippines because I realized that as a surfer, I've already been so blessed by Mother Nature that I've got to do more than just beach cleanups to protect and restore and, you know, just preserve her.
Agree. So shall we tour and learn from Vegan together?
For sure. Let's go, Caballo.
Let's go. Located in the province of Ilocos region in Luzon, Ilocos Sur, especially its capital city, Vegan is a popular road trip destination as it is a virtual diorama and living museum of what life was like during the Spanish era.
And walking on these cobblestones and hearing the clickety-clock of the horses' feet, me and Ruby owe it to our ancestors to brush up on our history.
Did you know that Vegan is the only Spanish city in the country that was spared from being bombed during the Japanese War? Manila and Cebu were bombed. It is because a Japanese soldier, they say, married an Ilocano.
Really? Well, that explains why hundreds of these old, beautiful houses are still intact, even though they were built in the 15th century. Really amazing.
Listed as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, Vegan, which was built in the 16th century, is the best preserved example of a planned Spanish colonial town in Asia. No wonder it was a unanimous decision to proclaim victorious Vegan as one of the new 7 wonder cities of the world.
And with this award, it gives us Filipinos more reason to care for our environment. And standing in the middle of this historic village is one of Vegan's most elegant hotels, Hotel Luna. Newly built, this majestic structure is home to world-class facilities and amenities that are sure to awe every visitor. It reflects the province's rich historical past with its architecture. Especially once you step inside the Grand Sala Museum, immerse yourself in Filipino artistry and be face-to-face with the masterpieces of Filipino maestros like Arturo Luz, Benedicto Cabrera, H.R. Ocampo, Sanso, Manansala, and others. And also found here in Vegan is one hidden garden which contributes immensely in purifying and cleaning the air.
This hidden garden contains a 17-year-old collection of the different flora, mainly bamboos and other exotic plants found in the country. Not only that, they are also home to the famous vegan empanada. Where could Paolo be?
So how easy is it to make a delicious empanada? Jenalyn, teach me.
First step, mamasahin ko yung dough.
Okay.
And then flatten.
Okay, so, tama to? Is this correct? And then when I roll it, flatten it first. And then gently roll. So this is a PVC rolling pin, no? After this, after the rolling,
We put the papaya.
this is papaya. Okay.
And then the mungo bean.
You have special mango beans, just a little.
And then the skinless longanisa.
The famous vegan longanisa, minus the wrapping. So you make a little circle.
Yeah.
All right. I don't make that fit. Kaya pala, that's why you have to make a little volcano.
Yeah.
You have to make a little crater so the egg doesn't spread. I get it.
Glossy.
Nice. Oh no, I think I'm gonna mess this up. I got nervous there.
And then we cut it.
Check it out. Look at my cutter. So this is a recycled cover for an ice cream container, right? So you just slide it around and then peel this stuff off.
Fold it. And then we fry it.
Okay, so how many minutes should I fry this?
Just 2 minutes.
I know, so I should just drop this in. How would you grade my empanada? 1 out of 10, with 10 being the best. What's my score?
I think 7.
7.
Yeah.
Not bad for a first-timer though,
Yeah.
right? So what you do is you put a little bit of the vinegar on top, and you can break it. I would say my empanada is definitely delicious.
Now that you have cooked and tasted the Ilocos Sur vegan delicious empanada, I have something for you.
Are we gonna go biking?
No, we're not. We are going to try the Australian rappelling here at Ilocos Sur's Adventure Zone.
I'm scared of heights.
Come on, don't be a wussy. We're on TV. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Come on, Paolo. Come on, let's go.
Pare, di ko kaya to ah. Di ko kaya, di ko kaya. Di ko kaya. Teka lang, huwag mo bitawan kahit ano mangyari ah. Dumudulas eh oh. Alright, there, kaya.
Now just 15 to 20 minutes drive away from Vegan City, Ilocos Sur Adventure Zone is one place to be when you're here in Ilocos.
Beautiful Ilocos.
The zip line is 500 meters long and takes about 47 seconds to get to the other side.
Hashtag ultimate selfie.
But it's the 40-foot Australian rappelling that got my adrenaline rushing.
Alright, there, kaya.
Hello. It was our first time to do this, and I'm so proud of Paolo for conquering his fear of heights. We're alive and kicking. You okay?
Water.
It was a scene straight from Mission Impossible, as the Australian rappelling is the process of descending in a fixed rope in a standing position while facing the ground. Vigan is home to Abra River, the 6th largest river system in the Philippines in terms of watershed size. And to introduce the people to the magnificent view of this river, an adventure park was built without hurting any trees. Ilocos Sur Adventure Zone is located exactly where?
We're located at Barangay Banawang Bantay, Santa Ilocos Sur.
Framed by the old and new Banawang Bridge. This 30 feet deep Abra River is Vigan's pride for its pristine cleanliness.
As you can see, ma'am, we are right beside the Abra River, and it continues runs to South Philippine Sea.
So what's the main feature of the Abra River?
You can do fishing.
Okay.
We can do kayaking there. And also, you can see there's a lot of tree. You can do hiking also.
You have been operational for a little over 2 years.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you protecting nature right now? Or how are you protecting the environment of the Eco Adventure Zone?
We do continue tree planting.
Okay.
We do retain the cleanliness of the surrounding and also the water.
So you are maintaining to make sure that the Abra River is maintained clean.
Yes, ma'am.
So
As
you
can
do
s-
cleanups
Yes,
and
ma'am.
monitoring.
There's no garbage, so we don't allow some people who go there to throw their garbage.
Now, if you want to hit the beach, Ilocos is also home to a beach hideaway called the Santiago Cove, particularly Vitalis Resort and Spa. Secluded and tranquil, Vitalis in Santiago Cove is the best place to unwind and feel the breeze of the ocean. But then again, if you're looking for an adrenaline rush, Ilocos is now home to some great surfing action.
I've been surfing around the Philippines for over a decade, and it's always a thrill for me to discover a new wave. One booming eco site here in the province of Ilocos Sur is Cabugao because of its waves. Now every surfer wants to try and catch them, and I'm just about to do that.
Just 27 kilometers away from Vigan, Cabugao is home to the newest surfing destination in the north.
When did surfing start here?
Nagsimula po yung dito surfing nung mga 1990s po. Meron pong isang Australian guy na napadpad dito at napansin niya po yung alon na pwede palang mag-surf dito. Yun po ang nagumpisa. Tinuruan po yung mga locals, kami po nga yung mga una, tapos yung mga sumusunod na po na mga mas bata na po. Yung alon naman namin po dito, minsan may tinatawag po naming monster kasi sobrang po laki, mga 10 to 14 feet po. Kaya mga 4 lang po kami nalabas na pag gano'n ng alon.
Anong pinakamalaki dito?
Mga mga 16 feet po.
Nice. What's the best time to go surfing here in Cabugao?
Magsisimula po tayo sa sa October po hanggang February ganun po.
One reason I love surfing is that it's one way of boosting the town's economy. These surfing instructors, if not seen on top of the waves, also double as fishermen and tricycle drivers.
How has the surfing industry improved?
Dito po, simula po nang nagkaroon ng surfing po dito, yung mga foreigner pumupunta, nagkakapera po yung mga tao kasi yun nga, nag-uupa sila ng bahay. Kung minsan naman nagpapahatid po sa isla, yun po, nagkakaroon ng pera.
So surfing has helped the community?
Opo. At saka yun, ang surfing po, nagkaroon po kami ng catwalk, yung building nga po, nang dahil po sa surfing.
A homestay program is being implemented in this town to accommodate surfers.
So how do you guys keep this place clean? How do you preserve the environment here?
Kami po, yung mga barangay officials po namin, tinutulungan po namin silang maglinis. Dito po sa rip namin, yung mga bata, yun po, tinutulungan din po namin dito sa mga paligid para malinis po talaga.
Riding the waves and being out there in the sea is a priceless experience. That's why the only thing I can give back to nature is to clean it as often as I could. As payback to nature, I've done regular beach and coastal cleanups, and with Ruby by my side, I'm inspired to do more.
Being an agricultural region, Ilocos Sur thrives on its harvest to sustain its economy. And to increase the region's harvest and land productivity, one eco-warrior is teaching and guiding farmers, young and old alike, to not only increase their yield of harvest, but also to become businessmen.
Our advocacy is, of course, to improve the livelihood of Ilocano farmers in Ilocos Sur. We want to upgrade our livestock industry.
Dr. Cesar Solier of Barangay Demo Farm teaches various programs such as bamboo cuttings, vermiculture, horticulture, and hybrid animals production to improve the livestock industry of the different farmers in Ilocos.
We told them, okay, to select the good breeds when it comes to livestock. Okay, and if possible, to prepare their own feeds if they are in swine raising,
Right.
or they are in poultry. They should prepare their own feeds. In Ilocos Sur, we are still importing plenty of meat.
This 16.5 hectares demo farm, which teaches free farming lessons to students and farmers. Now you have taught them how to do livestock the right way. Now you also encourage and taught people to go back to farming.
Yes.
Why?
Well, in the first place, 70% of our people here are engaged in farming.
Right.
That's okay, 70%. Most of them are our fisher folks and farmers, 70%. That's why, since they compose the bulk of our Ilocos citizenry, we are giving them information. When you see our piggery, that our native pigs, as a matter of fact, this is the toast of the project. Most of our visitors coming from, especially Lakbay-Aral visitors coming
Right.
from Visayas,
Different
as well as
places.
Cagayan Valley, they're surprised that this is a doable project.
That's right.
This is a doable project, yes. So we are raising here native pigs, which are very doable. You will notice that even in the infrastructure, we do not have a good building, we do not have perimeter fence, because we want to show to the farmers that this is doable. We only give commercial feeds when they are in the lactating period.
He introduces the greenhouse to farmer to ensure that vegetables are cultivated even during the wet season.
If you buy commercial feeds, suppose the price is 1,000. Now, if you prepare your own feeds, you spend only 650 to 700.
So you get them from your livestock.
Yeah, that's right, okay? So that's the beauty. In here, we told them how to minimize their inputs. Okay. Then even in marketing, we help them.
And how hybrid vegetables can be grown to augment their income. Now, what are the programs that you implemented?
Okay, number one is mass production of our animals here and of upgrading them. We have the artificial insemination for our large animal. And then we go either to dairy farming, that's milk production, or in dairy farming, it is very disheartening to note that we are importing 7 billion worth of milk annually. Just imagine, so
And we can do it here.
We can do it here. We can do it here. Our breeders here are the buffaloes. Okay, buffaloes, and you may not believe it that one head of buffalo can give 4 gallons of milk every day as long as the management is good. Yes, so that is our program. Okay, nutrition of our people here, especially school children. That is our goal. That within the next 5 years we will be self-sufficient in milk here. 5 to 10 years.
Dr. Solier also teaches young farmers about the correct cycle of farming, in which all living forms inside the farm can sustain one.
We teach them to green their areas, their areas because of this climate change. As a matter of fact, isang ganyang palalawigan had passed a resolution to the effect that its family should plant at least a bamboo katuday, and malunggay, and so on. And we are also on the propagation, of course, of plants, most especially this bamboo. For your information, Ilocos is one of the highest producer of bamboo in the country.
Aim to encourage everyone to start planting for their own food consumption and even start their own business. Dr. Solier has inspired others to start their own farm. How did you get into organic farming?
It's all about my wife. She's a cancer survivor
Okay.
for 14, 15 years.
Okay.
And we decided that maybe we have to change our way of eating.
That's right.
So let's go back to the Philippines.
How were you able to convince them? How did you get started?
Well, just prove it to them that we're doing organic here, and maybe one or two farmers will follow.
That's right.
That's the idea. I don't have to ask everyone to follow what I'm doing. There are a lot of vegetables
Okay.
that, that we eat that's full of pesticides. But when you buy locally, you can taste the
difference.
difference.
Now, his 5-hectare farm thrives on ample produce for his family and workers' consumption. Because of its hot weather, tropical vegetables thrive in Ilocos. Thus, the reason why it's famous for pakbet. Ilocos is one of the major supplier of vegetables, and to push more for its local produce, a pinakbet farm in one town was built. What's the idea behind Pinakbet Farm?
Pinakbet Farm was established to generate jobs for the servers, the youth,
The
and to
locals.
help, yes, ma'am, and to help farmers to produce vegetables through organic farming.
So you are using organic farming. Pinakbet Farm in Kawayan is an LGU project which aims to support the farmers' harvest. How do you care for those vegetables?
We don't use pesticides, we just use organic fertilizers.
So you also make your own fertilizer?
Yes, ma'am, the local government has, we produce organic, they have vermicomposting at a certain site here, ma'am.
How big is the Pinakbet Farm?
Total area is 3,000 square meters only. And half of it, we use it for the pinakbet farming.
That's right.
However, it is not enough to supply the needs of the pinakbet farm. So we encourage farmers to plant and to sell their products here. So daily, we have to have some supplies from them.
Farmers are encouraged to bring their vegetables here to be sold. So you grow them, and for our viewers, what's your advice as far as the proper way of cooking vegetables?
To retain the nutrients should not be overcooked.
Okay.
The Ilocano way of cooking pinakbet is just simple, different from on other provinces. Like we only cook them with the 9 ingredients.
A local delicacy well loved by Filipinos, what is the secret to the Ilocanos way of cooking pinakbet? It is the ginger that sets the Ilocanosaurus pakbet apart from others.
We were lucky to meet and see in action Philippine national folk artist for pottery, Fidel Go, who demonstrated to us how the Burnay jars are made.
Elementary pa lang po ako, nag-aaral pa lang ako po sa eskwelahan. Tuwing hapon po, nandito lang ako sa loob. Pag nakikita ko ng father ko, tinuturuan ako. Siya po kasi na unang gumawa po rito. Siya po nagpatayo nitong kapalig. Mula po noong 1920. Ito, bago po magiging ganito, may masam kami po dyan. May mixing hall po kami dyan, pero hindi po minamasa po ng human, kundi po kalabaw. After lang, sa amoy ng tao, dadalhin po dito. Ito na po ngayon, yung clay.
Pagburnayan is the olden way of making jars. Made from clay, the process is all handmade.
Ginawa po ng mga sinaunang Chinese dati ito eh. Itong mga pintuan, itong mga butas na kahoy, magkabila. Yan po yung pasokan po ng kahoy. At ito naman yung pintuan. Ito yung pintuan, exitan po at entrance po ng mga tao at mga nilulutong jar, burnay. Yan bagong luto po yan nung isang araw. Kahapon po ang cooling. Ngayon po ang unloading.
Fidel Go, our country's national folk artist, is still passionate in showing the town's product and craftsmanship.
Ito po yung niluto po namin. Tindang yung tunog. Yung mga nakikita nyo po sa iba, mapula, low fire po yun.
Kaya pala, pag mas dark siya, mas matigas siya. Itong oven na to, gaano katagal na po ito?
1920 pa ako nagsimula to.
The pottery art in Ilocos is slowly dying because of the use of plastic, which replaced the old tapayan or water container and other bottles used for the kitchen.
Ito pong clay, galing lang po rito sa baryo. Pero itong clay na ito ay ordinaryong clay lang. Pag nakurte na, kinabukasan pwede namin lagyan po ng dekorasyon. Lagyan namin ng tenga, kung ano-ano po ilalagay po namin, emboss. Pagkaukit naman,
After 2 days pa.
after 2 days.
Pero hindi nyo pa ilalagay dito yan.
Hindi pa ho. More or less 2 weeks drying bago iluto.
Galing.
Pero hindi ho pwedeng ibilad ito. Air dry lang, natural drying lang. Hindi
Air
pwedeng
dry.
ibilad sa araw. Basta high firing, hindi pwede. Ang low, yung pwedeng
Okay lang ibilad.
bago iluto.
Sa 2 araw, pupunuin nyo yung buong
Pupunuin po
pugon.
namin. Yung unang araw, pupunuin po namin. Tapos yung pangalawang araw, ikakamada. Kasi sa bawat burnay,
Okay.
nakaupo sa bricks, ganyan po
Opo.
yan. Yan.
It would be very beneficial to the environment if we resorted back to using these jars and pots in the kitchen as vinegar or water holders. Not only will we eliminate the use of plastic, which is non-biodegradable, we will also be helping the livelihood of the whole town as well.
Converting and doing organic farming in your own backyard or in your farm is one way to lessen the damage of climate change. For the same simple reasons that you are not using pesticides or fertilizers which will pollute the soil. Second, recycling and composting instead of throwing, which is beneficial to the environment.
The efforts of Ilocos Sur to teach its farmers to go organic, not to mention the added income for the people, is a commendable act. If one agricultural city can do it, you, your community, your city, your province can certainly do it.
I'm Ruby.
And I'm Paolo.
Remember, unused resources is always a pollution,
Always use them and go organic. Not only will nature smile at you,
but you will be doing your body and health the greatest favor.